I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Race number 7, the penultimate race on the program, and it's an MR80 handicap over 1200 meters. 4 o'clock is the off time. Average rating of 78. It's a C-class contest, and it's a field of 13 runners that will line up with a scratching of number 2, Winter Baron, who won't be taking his part here. So 13 runners remain for the 7th race. And before we get into it, we've got a rerun for you. License to Thrill when finishing 6th last time out, and then an interview with Gallop Preview and Michael Roberts.
Coming down to the last 300, wide open, License to Thrill, Master Josh. Now I Got You, and Ishnana becomes a big runner on the inside, Pominions on the outside. Ishnana hit the front, License to Thrill, Master Josh, Pominion, Now I Got You, but Ishnana has won it. Second, Now I Got You, maybe Master Josh third, and then Miss Stanley.
Flight Path, nice horse. He won his second start. He came back with a bit of a joint. He's come back running. He was a little bit disappointing, but he's doing well, and I think he can run a nice race.
Yes, shame, he's a trier, and, he can hang sometimes to the outside, but he's in good nick. With him, you want actually up the straight Maritzburg, you want to have a high number for him, to be perfectly honest with him, but also, he always runs his heart out, so you can't leave him out of anything.
Race number 7, well, we heard there from Gallop Preview and Michael Roberts. They've got Flight Path and Northern Warrior. Flight Path at 20-1 in the market, and Northern Warrior is at 9-2, one of the principal contenders. The favourite, however, is number 5, Griffin Park, 3-year-old son of Karari from the MJ Ordendale yard. He's at 33-10. Northern Warrior, as I mentioned, 9-2, 5-1 Aldrak, 6-1 Bomb Bomb, and then it's 17-2 and better ball those. License to Thrill, we saw the rerun of this runner when finishing 6th last time out. He showed quite a bit of pace, returning off a 2-month layoff, and he tied late on the day. Reported cast a shoe. He was only beaten 2.5 lengths in a race that was, personally, I feel stronger than this year. And average rating, the class will tell you that as well. He's a win over Track and Trip, and when we pull out his last start, Parmenion and Mr. Henley have come through to frank the form, both winning on the poly track not too long ago. And I think that this horse in this company, despite 60 kgs on the back, he's on a mark of 85. I think he could run a big race, and I think that he could notch up his second career victory. I think he offers the value in the race at around 17-2. It is the right type of race for him, and I think that he could put his best foot forward and run a big race here to reward his supporters. So he's going to be the top selection for me. I think he's got, I think there's still quite a bit of scope for improvement here, and he's a horse that I believe could run a huge race. Griffin Park, now he's an interesting runner because he's had 3 starts in KZN for MJ Ordendale, 2 wins and 1 second, but he goes over 1200 meters now, and he's sort of built like a horse that 1000 meters seems to be his game for now. He's got a lot of speed. He's a very quick horse, and the 1200 meters at Scottsville can be quite testing. He's gone up 6 points for his last start. So I have my reservations about this runner, the son of Karari. He's obviously open for improvement, but he does meet a lot stronger than what he has met in his 3 starts for MJ Ordendale. So he's going to need to up his game, and up his game in a big way, because he's gone up 6 points and he is up in class. So let's see how he goes. You've got the likes of Northern Warrior, super consistent, seldom far off them. He'll run a nice race. Aldrak, he's in terrific form. He loves Track and Trip, so he'll be there. Number 10, Super Fast, he could run a nice race. He loves the 1200 meter trip. He's at around 16-1 in the market, and he can certainly get involved. He's run good races at the course before, so I don't think he's a horse that we can ignore. And then number 11, Flight Path, who's open to improvement. He's got 60.5 kgs on the back, and I don't think he'll be too far off them, as well as number 12, Bomb Bomb. So it is quite a complex race, but I think number 6, License to Thrill, could run a big race here for Michael Miller. Warren, your thoughts on the 7th race?
Yeah, very difficult, and you've spoken about a lot of the horses, and quite rightly so. And I'm just going to add to that shopping list of horses because it's that difficult. One or two horses that I like that you never mentioned, so we're going to probably have to go the field here. You know what Dee's Dynance says. Yeah, it's probably the way to go because, in my opinion, it's the toughest race on the card because I like number 12, Bomb Bomb, who's around 6 to 1. You did mention him at the end of the shopping list. And this horse is known well by Calvin Habib now. 2 runs for the Whitehead camp, 2 improved efforts, third and third. So I would go with Bomb Bomb as my weak narrow first choice at odds of around 6 to 1. Rahil's first choice is at about 8.5 to 1. So we're going for the value. And the other horse you did mention, Super Fast. I think Super Fast is a massive runner. And this could certainly make his presence felt in a big way. And then my value in the race is Voldemort, who is a horse that is taking a long time to win again. But the last time Kabedi James de Harbour rode Voldemort, he nearly won, went third to Rolf the Rascal. He's by no means a good thing. He's never too far off the action. And one of these days he's going to pop up, and it could well be today or on Sunday, depending when you're watching this show. So Voldemort as the value for me, but you've heard it. We've gone through the field with great detail. If you can afford it, go the field.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.